What's up, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the JuiceBox presented by Lock City. It's Claw here today, and I hope you guys are all having a great week. Today we'll have episode number 96 of the JuiceBox, with an outlook into the Thursday MLB slate. But before we get into it, just a reminder that you can join our premium tier Discord at wap.com/LockCity. For only $5 per month, this gets you access to every cheat sheet every day across all active major sports, access to premium picks from all 9 of our pro cappers, and tons of sports-specific and stat-specific data points on a daily basis to help you become a better sports bettor. That's wap.com/LockCity. Get instant access for only 16 cents a day. All right, let's get into it. First game of the day today, we have the Diamondbacks at the Braves. Brandon Pfaadt versus Grant Holmes. Pfaadt is looking to bounce back after his last start, where he didn't even record an out versus the Nationals. He went no innings, 6 hits, 8 earned runs. I think he's in a good spot to have a decent start today. The Braves offense has really been struggling. Last 3 games, they scored 1 run, 3 runs, 1 run. They did score 5 versus the Red Sox, and then 1 run before that too. So they've scored 1 run or fewer in 3 of their last 5 games. Offense just is not doing anything. On the other hand, Grant Holmes, he's been stellar, especially at home this year. 2.7 ERA at home. He's got decent BVP versus the Diamondbacks as well. I think my favorite bet in this one would probably be the under 9. I just don't know. I just can't trust the Braves offense until I actually see it. Even versus Pfaadt, he should have a decent start. I think Holmes also has a good start as well. Moving on, we have the Royals at the Cardinals. We have Noah Cameron versus Miles Mikolas. Cameron, he's been pretty impressive this year. He's 2-1 with a 1.05 ERA. Miles Mikolas, I'm just done fading this guy. He's 4-2 with a 3.9 ERA. All his metric stuff says he stinks, but the Cardinals have won 6 straight Mikolas starts. So I'm definitely not going to fade Mikolas on the money line here. This is also game 1 of a doubleheader. I'm probably just going to stay away from this one, but I think I would lean the over. Next up, we have the Tigers at the White Sox. Casey Mize versus Sean Burke. Sean Burke has been pretty bad to start the year. He's 3-6 with a 4.2 ERA. Casey Mize, on the other hand, 6-1, the 2.82 ERA. Mize is looking to bounce back. After his last start versus KC, his worst start of the year. But he's in a great spot to do it versus the White Sox, obviously. I think my favorite bet in this one would just be to take the Tigers on the run line here. -1.5 is -135. Moving on, we have the Phillies at the Blue Jays. Jesus Luzardo versus Chris Bassett.
Both pitchers are looking to bounce back here. Luzardo's coming off a triple-double start where he had allowed 12 hits, 12 runs, 12 earned runs. And Bassett comes into this one, 5 earned runs in back-to-back starts. I'll lean the Phillies here. Next up, we have the Twins at the Athletics. Mitch Spence versus David Festa. I'm just going to take the Twins -1.5 again. The Athletics have lost like 19 of 20, and they haven't covered the last 4 games either. So Twins -1.5. Next up, we have the Orioles at the Mariners. Zach Eflin versus Brian Wu. The Orioles are looking for the sweep here, but kind of like the Mariners in this one, and I also like Brian Wu over 5.5 strikeouts. The Mariners' bats have been cold, but Eflin, I think they can get to him. His last couple starts that weren't against the White Sox, he let up 4 earned runs and 8 earned runs. Next up, we have the Padres at the Giants. Dylan Cease versus Robbie Ray. The Giants came back from down 5-0 to win yesterday. And I think they probably win again. They've been really solid, especially when Ray is on the mound. They've won 10 of 12 with Ray on the mound, and Cease has struggled on the road this year with a 5.68 ERA. I would take the Giants on the money line here. Next up, we have the Mets at the Dodgers. David Peterson versus Tony Gonsolin. The Mets are looking to take 3 out of 4 here in LA, and I kind of like their chances. They do crush lefties, and they've crushed Peterson. But Peterson pitched good versus them earlier this year. He went 7 2/3 and got the win. Knack, on the other hand, has also been good recently. 1 earned run in each of his last 2 starts. I would just lean the under 9.5 here. Next up, we have the Astros at the Pirates. Framber Valdez versus Mitch Keller. The Pirates are really bad versus lefties, and they don't win when Mitch Keller pitches, so I would take the Astros on the money line. And I would take Framber Valdez over 5.5 strikeouts in this one. Next up, we have the Cubs at the Nationals. Drew Pomeranz versus Jake Irvin. This game was a 2-0 Nationals win yesterday, so we got a rubber match here. And I like the Cubs and the over. Irvin, 6 earned runs in his last start. When he faces better offenses, he kind of gets lit up, and the Cubs have great BVP versus him, batting .325 and 40 at-bats. Pomeranz is only going to be an opener here. So Cubs bullpen game, I like the over, and I lean the Cubs. Next up, we have the Guardians at the Yankees. Slade Sassoni versus Max Fried. And we're going to come back to this one for the JuiceBox Lock of the day. So moving on, we have the Rangers at the Rays. Jack Leiter versus Ryan Pepiot. I like the Rays here in this one. Pepiot, I think, can pitch pretty well in this one. The Rangers, their bats are just almost non-existent at this point. They just have a really hard time scoring. Pepiot's coming off of back-to-back shutouts. Leiter, on the other hand, struggled a bit on the road this year. I think the Rays bats have been heating up, so I'll take the Rays on the money line. And last game of the day, we have the second game of a doubleheader, Cole Reagans and the Royals versus the Cardinals and Matthew Liberatore. Nothing in this one until we see the results of the first one. I believe this is also Reagan's first start off of the IL, so not sure if he's going to be limited. Probably isn't going to have a full go. But coming back to the JuiceBox Lock of the day, we're going to go to the Guardians at the Yankees. And we're going to take the Yankees on the run line here. Yankees -1.5 is -130 on DraftKings. A huge pitching advantage here for the Yankees. Fried is 7-1 with a 1.92 ERA. The Yankees have covered this this run line in 8 of Fried's 12 starts. And the Guardians are a lineup full of lefties and have really struggled versus lefties this year. Scoot ball shut them out. Rodon only let up 1 earned run. And then on the other hand, we have Slade Sassoni, who's coming in this one 1-1 with a 5.28 ERA. 5 earned runs his last game out versus the Angels. And I think this is a good spot here for the Yankees bats to come alive. Sassoni also has an issue with home runs. He's let up 5 home runs in 3 starts. So I think the Yankees can pour it on here in this one and cover the run line. So lock that in. Yankees -1.5, JuiceBox Lock of the day, -130 on DraftKings. Let's cash, and we'll see you all here again tomorrow. Peace.